Hey guys, this is Tina back in for another quick story. I wanted to thank a friend of mine who told me about this story. I live near in around the area in which this crime took place. It happened in 2011, December of 2011. So what ended up happening was a man named William Gary Simpson Jr. had broken into a home in Murrieta and killed a girl called Saskia Burke, also injuring her father, 47 years old, and then also a friend who was staying at her house in 2011. So it was December 20th of 2011 that apparently he broke into this two-story home. And from what is said in the court documents is that he was facing some type of lie in wait charges. But the weird part about this story, I mean, the whole thing is bizarre, when somebody decides to go for murder, but is that this guy had been a friend of the family and actually stayed in with the family back in 2010, and there was something that happened, and there is no actual real motive for what happened or why he murdered them, but it's called the ninja murder because apparently him and a friend had gone to the house with the forethought of committing the crime. So what happened was, I believe the father's name is Paul Burke, had heard his daughter Saskia Burke screaming for help, screaming daddy, daddy, daddy. He ran downstairs to find Gary Simpson, William Gary Simpson, also known as Gary, that he had been dressed all in black. They call it like a ninja style killing, and he also had a sword with him. So he had already committed acts towards Saskia Burke, and so the father then tried to fight Simpson off, and he ended up getting injured and cut by the perpetrator. Also, the friend or boyfriend, I've heard it a couple of ways, that was staying there that night tried to assist. He also was, I believe, cut in the neck. They both spent a few days in the hospital. It's said that the family or the neighbors reacted to the mother Catherine's screams of the attack, and that's what brought the police to the home, and were able to, they unfortunately found out that Saskia was dead on the scene, and also then William Gary Simpson Jr. took off. So there were special circumstances, I guess, with this case, because there was an issue saying that Gary Simpson Jr. was lying in wait. Those charges got dropped. The prosecution was initially going to seek the death penalty, but the offender, William Gary Simpson, took a plea and ended up with life in prison. So he's no longer out there. It's just really sad for the family. The story, is grim. There are still people, of the family that, survived. Only person that passed away that night was Saskia. The father and the family were able to heal, the ones that were attacked in the hospital. I'm sure they've probably not healed over the fact that they've lost their daughter. But I just thought this was a really interesting and scary case. I was just in the area of Murietta, and one of my friends had told me about this case, and I wanted to make sure that I did some digging and wanted to check out. I just couldn't find any motive of why he did this. They said that while he was committing the act, he had the father, Paul Burke, had said that it didn't even look like the same guy. He was like a demon was in him. And it was also like he was laughing through the whole thing, smiling and laughing through the whole attack, which made everyone think, that, this was not the same person that they knew. He was a friend of the family. Yeah, they had a falling out, but no one would have expected that he was going to come back and murder the entire family. So, or attempt to murder the entire family, but ended up killing an 18-year-old girl. She was murdered. Saskia Burke, she was murdered. And then also he tried to take the life of the other two, which was unsuccessful. The father apparently, I guess, got the best of him, punched him in the groin, got control, and also the other boy that was in the house had helped subdue or try to get, William Gary out and stop the attack. Obviously, he took off, and then that's how the police ended up finding him in the home of his mother in Hesperia, California. So it's just really one of these sad cases. This poor young girl, she had her whole life ahead of her. But what's bizarre is I've dug and dug and dug, and I can't find a motive. Everything says there's really no motive for what he did. He may have had some type of, I'm not sure, I'm not a doctor, but it's just really scary to think that someone that you allowed into your home could come back and do that to you, and then also take the life of this poor family, the daughter's life of this poor family. So anyways, guys, I hope you will like, comment, or subscribe. Tell me what you think about this story. I will have put in some footage there for you. It's real sad. This poor girl lost her life, and just wanted to tell the story. So you can comment, like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will try to bring you more stories. I know that I was told the other day that there are a lot of stories in and around this area. I will have, like I said, I will have shown you some footage of the house of where it happened, and then also the town of Murietta, which, is deceiving because it looks like such a suburban place, but I guess this obviously happens in any area. It doesn't really matter how nice or whatever the area is. So anyways, you guys take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video, okay? Bye.